it down. Break it down.
Hey, Magic Unicorn of Onpassive. It is the 19th of October. Today is Super Thursday, and let's have a recap. Yesterday, pretty powerful. Mr. Mubarak came on 360. Anyway, see you on the inside. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell, and whatever you do, give them a thumbs up. Yes! Give them a thumbs up. Idiot. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to another live with Marty and Chris. It's the 19th of October. The month is almost over. We had a powerful 360. We were surprised as everybody else was that Ash came on. I'm glad that he did. He took time out of his hectic, crazy day of his and updated us. And we're going to go over that right now a little bit. I know Red did, but I'm going to add a little bit, maybe a little bit of a different flavor. Who knows? And then Chris is going to follow up, and we'll let you guys go on your way. First, I want to say last night we got coddled with by the women, but it was close. One thing I can say, the men seem to be getting a little bit smarter. It's not like 500 to 1. You know what I mean? It's pretty close. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. And like I've always said, I take the business very serious, okay? I love this business more than anything I've ever done. But if you can spend time with family, extended family, do it. It's a lot of fun. And everybody's welcome, by the way. Men against the women. The men could definitely use help. But you know what? Anybody that wants to come can come, really. Anyway, let me move on. I'm gonna try to scan over the notes the best that I can of what happened yesterday. You know, even when you're in there and you're listening, I have to go back and make sure I heard what I thought I heard. It's different when you're there, you know. Okay. Ash did say up to this point, it's been a trial run, but nothing is going to stop us now. We are in the tail end of an impact that was from negative people had on us. Okay. We knew what happened in September. A big kaboom, kabang. We know that there's disgruntled. Listen, every company has people that leave, come and go. It's just part of nature. Definitely, we had Big Daddy there try to slam us, but it didn't work. We all got the information, and we're still coasting along because this is bigger than any one person or any one country. No doubt about it. And we're here for good. We're here to do good. That's the point. I mean, I could see if you could say, "Oh, well, they're doing what is the company doing?" It's about helping people, making products that are above average, and giving it to them at a price that's untouchable, and then paying people commission for sharing it. Are you kidding me? None of this 1% makes it, 1.5% make money. The other ones just run through this cattle thing for months and months and months, go to a new one months and months and months. And then if they do break even, they're having a party and they spend the $4.50 that they made on a beer. I mean, really, it's ridiculous. This company is legit. They're fair. They're honest. There's no hidden stuff. You don't buy something that later go, well, you didn't get the whole package. You got 80% of it. None of those games, guys. None for all you women and men out there. You want to get something, there's no game. This is it. Okay. It really is. And we've only just begun. Mr. McFarland said, based on the initial sketchy month that we did have in September, they can confidently say that we are a unicorn company, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I mean, when it went, it went. And obviously, we heard about the merchants and the problems that happened. And okay, it was a distraction. We're moving on. Listen, in the long run, always has been, since I've been here, they want to do everything internally. That's not something you can do in a light switch, so it takes phases. But we're moving on to new things. As seems to think they have a really good idea on something in the interim, and then move into what we really want is to close this terrarium and run everything with inside. As said, he planned on this for about 10 years. By the end of 2018, it was evident to him that this is bigger and it's growing faster than he could imagine. Okay. I remember in June of 2020, I believe it was, I don't know why I want to say June 23rd or July 23rd, whatever, halfway through the year, we had 100,000 people. From that time until the following year, same date, we were at 1 million or very close to it. That's crazy. Crazy. And you know what? It was a bunch of people looking for a fair shake, an honest company. And it was beautiful, beautiful to see. And it was during the worst time, one of the worst times in our history in the world. With the pandemic, people got together, they got to meet each other. Yeah, it wasn't face to face, but we got to get on webinars and do that. So it was even in the darkest days, a ray of sunshine was inside of there. So that's pretty cool. Well, we still welcome early adapters. We changed our approach, shifting from launching just a digital marketing. The digital marketing company that I first heard about never happened. We went right from that to where you see today. Thank God. They were going to do it in phases. Where we are right now, I believe, as said, if they did it in phases, we would be where we are now, maybe 10 years from now or 8 years from now. Come on. I'm glad it happened. Now we are it. Okay, we are it. He said, it was unfortunate some initial adapters remain resistant to the switch. We allowed them and provided them opportunities to leave if they wanted to leave. Ash is the only one that broke his own promise or his own NDA about 30 days to get your refund. He'd give a refund right up until September 1st. No joke about it. Anybody wanted to go here, take your money. If you want to go, go. So I don't understand the grief. You could get your money. And people did. Some did. That's okay. It's sad. It's sad because there's nothing out there that will give them what Onpassive gives you. It led to negative feedback. Look, if people are let go, even on the corporate side, or if people leave, some people can't just leave because they don't like it. They got to cause trouble or badmouth or say something nasty. And that's what people do. And for some reason, especially on the internet, people just strive to hear negative. I don't get it. I said it again. I'll say it a million more times. Google is a search engine, not always a truth engine. So when you Google something, don't say it's the law. It's not the Bible. Okay. It's just it's a search engine. Whatever's more popular, you're going to see, even if it's not 100% right. It's up to us to find out the truth. Anyway, like I said, they provided many ways for people to leave if they wanted to. Let me get to that. The growth was unprecedented. I mean, it's never happened before. There's no doubt. I've never, ever seen a company growing at 10, 20, 30,000 people a day. It's unheard of. and then having offices open all over the world, 5 or 6 different offices. It's crazy. In this amount of time, it's just absolutely insane. He said it was a tough decision. Either give people what they want immediately or stick to the dream. I thank God above that Ash stuck to the dream. Yes, okay, I was here. I didn't know. Nobody knew. We weren't fooled. He he things changed. And during the change he told us, we're gonna go for the gusto. Okay, so it took longer. We didn't have to pay more money. That's the part that blows me away. You don't have to stay. You paid 97. They gave the 97 back so you could buy a product. What are we out? Time? Well, what time were you out you go into the MLM world, you're out time and money. And they charge you monthly. Auto ship, buying crap you couldn't sell to anybody. That's what the problem was. Um, uh, da, 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 da. Do it or die. That's when do it or die started. Look, let's just go for it. They continue to pursue upgrade dreams, knowing that the challenges and attacks would still come our way. They did. The attacks don't lighten up. In fact, the bigger people see you are, the more valuable they see you are, the more the daggers come out, the more the people want to get in your pocket and get some of that greenback. It's a shady, shady thing. It's called greed. It happens. And thank God. I mean, no doubt. I remember in other businesses, if you had the money or the clout or the the influence, you could buy your way to the top. That's not Ashwipara. You guys know that. We all know it. You said we're growing so rapidly that no matter how hard they attacked, we kept moving forward. No doubt about it. I wasn't really surprised. Even when bad news came and I thought, what do you think's gonna I don't think anything will happen. In fact, some of the negative stuff made us stronger. I believe that. I said that last night. Those attempting to hinder us didn't realize that they needed more substantial strategy. Yeah, because what normally works is you slam a company if you're a big force and it scares everybody and they all run away. They underestimated the family part of this company. They underestimated the care and love for each other. It's not numbers, it's people who know people. Big difference. Big difference. You're trying to come in and cut up a family. No, thank you. No, thank you. We stick together. That's what happened. We are already soaring above the clouds. Um, he said, I remember asking this when he upgraded the dream. He said, I proclaim we will own the internet. I would offer a script to any business, any company. However, I guarantee the lack of drive, uplifting humanity, their focus would be solely on profitability. No doubt about it. If you handed over the blueprint of Onpassive, they wouldn't do it 100% because most of it is giving. No company does that. They don't operate that way. They don't think that way. In fact, if somebody walked into a boardroom, Aswipara walked in and gave him an idea of how to build a company, they put him in a straitjacket. No joke, because he cares about people. I know some of you are laughing, but it's true. Our vision is to remake the internet, reorganizations to be more positive. Current internet is often perceived as negative, draining. We aim to create a more unified internet with the customer in mind. Is that mind blowing? Make an internet where the customer is number one. A lot of companies talk. Hey, remember, customer's number one. It's lip service. It doesn't mean squat. It's how they treat people really. Passive believes in people first, customer first. It's mind blowing. Come see for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Our goal is to provide a single sign on and affordable lifestyle platform with a seamless user-friendly experience, and a wide range of products and services. We prioritize what's best for users as we are internet users ourselves. That's a very good point. Mr. Mufara came from the MLM arena. He was a master distributor. He did very, very well. But he looked at all the nasty part of it and said, this isn't right. It doesn't feel clean. It's not ethical. And then he looked and looked and looked and looked, and there's nothing there that he thought there should be. So he said, the only way we can do this is do it ourselves. And oh my gosh, what a thing. It's unbelievable that a human, knowing that something this big, how massive, how much negativity, how much people throwing darts at you would be, and he still did it and never gave up. In fact, the more he gets beat on, the stronger he gets. Perfect. Because he's got a really good bodyguard. I've talked to him before. Very good bodyguard. His name's God. We aim to empower people to thrive, embracing that this is for people. We intended to complete the cycle by sharing revenue, giving back as much as we legally could, financially possible, while retaining enough to sustain the company. What freaking CEO has ever said that? If you know someone, let me know. Let me know. Never heard of it. If you follow this path, you can generally change the world. No no aggression. Right. We initially believed we could complete this transformation by September, but we were surprised by how fragile and corrupt existing system was. We realized that significant changes were needed, so we shifted our long-term strategy. We now find ourselves in an organic, advantageous position. Of course, some people didn't hold their end of the bargain. Oh, we're gonna have a lot. We're gonna big things are gonna happen. Big. Oh, we got it. We got it. Go, 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 go. We got it. We got it. Holy cow! When it happened, they tripped, fell, hit the floor, and got piled on because it was what Az said it would be, and in fact, it was probably more than he said it would be. September 21st marked a significant achievement in our history. Although there has been few hiccups, we are addressing them, and once that's done, it's game on. We have the means to untangle ourselves and are headed toward the ultimate goal and a not too distant future. That's fantastic. And when we go this time, watch out. Watch out. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Uh, GITEX convention. Oh my gosh, guys, listen. I have all the videos, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Red did them. He's got them on his channel. But you guys, it's amazing. Go look at them and you can see what we have in this GITEX uh, comp, what is it you call it? Convention. And it's massive. I didn't see any in the pictures around that was any better than ours. In fact, I thought Onpassive was the best one I saw. We are popular, likable, and unique. It keeps getting better. Companies and governments are very interested in potential of Onpassive. Each time the numbers surprise us. This time is no exception. We understand why some views of us are a threat. No doubt about it. When somebody comes in, normal company comes in, there's a threat. When an Onpassive comes, which is once in a lifetime, it's not just a threat, it's a pandemic. Okay, it's scaring people to death. And the point is, the company never pointed out we're going to hurt anybody, right? They never did. Now, if you have a product that's not at the same standard, pick up your game, because the company is going to give more for less, higher quality. And if somebody decides to be an affiliate, they can make a commission. Sorry, that's the way it is. Now, a lot of it, we're not in direct competition with anyone. In fact, I said this a million times, I'm going to say it a million and one. We will be life support for many companies because the tools in Onpassive can be used by every MLM, every email marketing, every business, every Fortune 500 brick and mortar, I don't care, can use Onpassive and enhance what they do. It can make things work better for them. Once this phase is complete, it's only the beginning of Onpassive. There is where we start, and the money flows with minimal intervention. We have the workforce to make it happen. There are no shortcuts to success. I am glad we chose the long-term approach. Despite initial negativity, the skepticism will fade away. We believe we have already weathered the worst. We have proven ourselves. It's clear that we are a unicorn company from birth, possibly even a super unicorn. We are growing and have some exciting surprises in store. Surprising, exciting, surprising, exciting. Oh my God! Yip, dip, dip. Some exciting surprises in store. Our position couldn't be better. Once everybody is satisfied using our products and people are making money, the real fun begins. You hear that? And interventions will be rolling out, requiring multiple layers of anticipation. I don't have much to say today. I simply want to recap our journey. Okay, that's what he had to say. He was really recapping where we've been and where we are now. We are thrilled at the speed which all of this has happened. We are busier than ever. If it gets any busier, we'll just have to keep stretching our capacity. Thank you all who share our bold vision. I am grateful, thankful for how far we've come. OConnect Full View will be available at OConnect for whiteboard videos. Lock Room will be available for private groups. Break time will be available for meetings. Mute everyone automatically for a specific period of time. OES mobile app will be available anytime. It'll be from the back office. Thank you very much, Dan Street, Daryl Cook, Peter Sir, and the one and only Janet Butler. Thank you very much. I hope I did that fairly quickly.
You know, you were frozen the whole time, but your voice came in perfect. You now are moving again.
All right, cool. Long as I can hear.
That's why I didn't say nothing. You were on a good roll. I didn't want to stop you, but you were a little frozen there. I don't know why. I thought maybe, is it that cold already in New Jersey or what?
No, who knows? She's playing what's that game? Fortnite. And it takes a lot of the internet.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Well, you're working good now. So are you completed with your mission?
Oh, if I say any more, I'm gonna blow my head off. Yeah, I'm good. I wanna do a shout out to Omino, Abba, and Myra for coming here. They made my wife and family so happy, and me too. Dawn's over busy. You couldn't imagine. We had a little crisis yesterday. Seemed to get better, but they got to meet Shorty and Dawn and all the both kids, and they were elated. And I just talked to them. They're on the way to the airport, and I told them I promise whatever I got to do, if I got to pay for it. Apple's come in. I'm going to ship all three of them back wherever we are. We're all going to get together. Chris can be there because I got to have somebody I can beat on, and we'll have a good time. And like I said, I told everybody last night, it's going to be a big living room because I want a lot of people to come. I want to enjoy. I want a game room. I want to beat Chris in real pool instead of digital. No, I suck at pool. I don't even know what I'm talking about. All right. I love you all, guys. Sorry I ran through that like I did, but you know what? Take the time. I tell you what, there's a lot of great information besides Onpassive YouTube. Onpassive Twitter is massive. It really is. And like I said, I'll have videos out for each day, and I'll have them separate, and I'll put them in a playlist so you can go to all of them if you want. It's going to take me the rest of the day to do that, though. Chris, take it over. kick it up, and I'm going to spotlight some people because, boom.
I can't right now because look who called me.
Oh my gosh. Julie.
You didn't even let me talk today. You believe that?
I know.
Go ahead. I'll call you back.
Okay. No. Go ahead. You're here. Ladies first. Always. Go ahead. Rub it in that you beat us by 1 point. Go ahead. Rub it in.
Come on, Chris. Come on. 2 in a row.
2 in a row. No. Wait, was it 2 in a row? Yeah, it was 2 in a row. Did they beat us before? They did.
I don't know. Oh, yeah. Well, it was us against Mike, and you were on Mike's team.
2 in a row. It was our team who won against Engineer Mike. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't count that as a win. For crying out loud, Lister picked the worst piece of, except her sister Gemma, but she picked me second. Are you kidding me? Of course we lost.
Well, 1 point is a lot.
Well, it could be 1,000,000-0. Might as well be 1-0. It doesn't matter. Win is a win.
Okay. I hear Marty's planning the big get together at his house.
Absolutely. And you better be there.
I will.
Okay.
I will. What's the party without me, Marty?
There is no party without you. We can even play trivia.
Yeah, she's got to bring me her translator. She's got to bring me her translator.
That's right.
We will be opening for the Manu show tonight because Manu will be landing at 12 midnight. So Marty and myself and Julie will be opening up the webinar for the trivia game tonight.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So be ready. I gave you 100,000 questions, by the way.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna prepare them in a bit.
They were very tough, by the way. But
Oh,
that's called trivia.
Yeah, you were tough last night, Joey, no doubt.
She's not asking us questions like, what was Fred Flintstone's name on the Flintstones? She's not asking stuff like that no more. Now she's going into the 1800s and inventors and.
You guys know all the answers, so why should I give you easy questions?
Well, no. Let me give you the whole gist of it. What happens is if we got a lead on him, she goes right into the biblical question because she knows Ivy Mix is going to kick it in for her every day.
I try to mix it up, Chris. I don't want people to feel that I'm doing this just because of Ivy Mix.
10.
But Frank is good also.
Yeah, but
Frank is on your side.
Yeah, but he wasn't so good last night now, was he?
I don't know what's wrong. What was really wrong with him last night? He wasn't up to his.
Yeah, he wasn't. He didn't have his game on, but he'll be back. He'll be back tonight. So.
Yeah.
All right. You know what I'm going to do to you? You know what I'm doing to you now, right?
Yeah, you're gonna hang up on me.
Bye, Julie. We'll see you later.
Hey, Julie, thank you for calling. You do a great job.
You're welcome, Marty.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm hanging up on you. She be gone. I love doing that. Anyway, listen, Red, Marty both did excellent recaps. They're there to read for you. I believe the video's out also, 360. It's on 20 YouTube channels. It's good to watch it again because even with all that information, I promise you missed something important. Ash did lay out a lot of clues yesterday of what was really going on. You just got to pay attention. People say, what do you mean? I want you to start really listening to what he has to say because he had some big gold nuggets in there, what he was saying last night. Now, I'm not going to give you a recap because you heard it 2 times already. And what I want to say is in 32 years, I worked for Ford Motor Company and Mazda Motors for 32 years. Not once did I ever sit down with the CEO, Bill Ford, and him ask me, hey, Chris, what do you think we could do to make some better? Is there anything else that you got? So after our little 360 thing, Ash put another webinar together, and he wanted people's opinions. He wanted their ideas, and boy, he was writing them down. Never in my life did anyone sit down at Ford Motor Company and said, what do you think? You think we should put like a different kind of window or a different kind of switch? Never. Ash Mafar loves to hear feedback. All right. He uses the feedback. He kept saying, wait, Chris, I got to write this one down. And when he's writing it down, and there was some phenomenal people yesterday that were throwing out some really, really good stuff at him. And I appreciate that. But that just doesn't happen in the real world. In the real world, nobody is trying to do anything right these days. I shared something on my Facebook. Has a little bit to do with the Holocaust and what's going on in Israel by Sarah Huckabee. If you remember, she was one of the big speakers, I think, for the Trump organization. I loved her. I fell in love with her because she's so honest. She's telling the story of how her father was taking her through a museum when she was 11 or 12 years old. I did share it on my Facebook. Watch it. And her father warned her this is going to be graphic. And the last thing that she said to her father after she went through this whole museum is, why didn't anybody do anything about it? 11-year-old kid. Okay. And I'm going to relate that to Ash Mafara because for 20 years, no one was doing anything about the corruption on the web, on the internet. And when Ash came on yesterday, he chuckled and said, we're going to reinvent the internet. And he says, I know it sounds weird to say that. What he's saying is we're throwing all the trash away and we're coming back with great, honorable, respectful, logical company that's going to help out the world. And you can go back to what this young lady said at 11 years old. Why didn't someone do something about it? Now, we could say that for many things in life, but Ash Mafara definitely stepped up to the plate and said, we are going to do something about it. Matter of fact, 20 years ago, he already had this in his head. With his wife, we need to do something about this. We definitely know what the corruption is. We know how it works. Let's change all that. Let's get good-hearted people that want to help people. I mean, that really is what Onpassive is about. There's many things going on in this world that are so hateful and so wrong. And there's not much that we could do about some of those things. But Ash Mafara is saying we could do something about what's going on the internet. We're going to change it. We're going to reinvent it. And I tell you what, that's worth every penny that I have to hear someone say that. I never hear other CEOs say, listen, homelessness, or do you ever hear a CEO say, well, we got a lot of vets on the street. Why is that? They don't even question it because they're not thinking about other people. Ash Mafara is constantly thinking about people. I'm sure he thinks about his family, but we're his family. He's thinking about people. Now, remember, it isn't some guy from Jersey and some guy from Michigan. It's global. Ash Mafara has family in every single country in this world. And why? Because he cares about them. He showed, yeah, we had some negative people in this company that probably made it more harder for Ash. And he had to deal with that. And that was horrible. I would say one thing me and Marty and Red couldn't stand is when someone started doing something wrong, a founder, and he had to deal with it. But he dealt with it in a professional way. And I'm going to ask you all this question. A lot of people said, hey, where's this person? Where's that person? All right. Some of them I don't know. Some of them I do know. But if you owned a company and someone was bad-mouthing you constantly, knocking your company that you believe in and you built, would you really want them to be part of your company? No. So that's my answer to that question. Ash Mafara has to make some decisions that maybe some of those people like, but that's the honest to God truth. The naysayers who don't know anything about Onpassive, who assume because they want to build up their channels, they want to make a little ching on Onpassive's expense. When people found out Onpassive had 1,400,000 founders, what they did is they said, oh, we can make some money off this. Just watch. We'll come up with some lies. And that's kind of the stuff he had to deal with. But it never stopped him. He keeps finding bigger and better ways. And if you listen to what he was saying yesterday on 360, with all the stuff that was going on around him in the past, in the future, now, he's still building this company. He talked about servers, which we haven't heard him talk about in quite a while. This is all stuff that you guys might have forgotten about, but he's never forgotten about. He's building this company. No matter what's being thrown at him, he doesn't stop. He's asking us our opinion, which is almost unheard of. Does he need our opinion? No, but it's sure nice being asked. It's sure nice to be sitting down with a guy who says, you know what? What do you guys think? I want to hear what you have to say. That's an amazing man right there who's done things. In the history of the world, people have said bad things about great leaders or great builders. I mean, for a high school teacher to say to Michael Jordan, cut him from the team. You're not going to make it. You're not good enough. Walt Disney, you don't have an imagination. Sorry. And you think about the original Ford that said, I'm going to make an engine. And back then, people said, what the heck's an engine? Now, all these things that these people invented or built created massive amounts of income for people all over the world. And when when Ford was putting that car together, putting that gasoline motor together, what is gasoline? And people are going to say, listen, my horse gets all kind of miles per gallon because they didn't even have it then. But guess what? All those people that complain about, man, I'll just keep my horse, they all eventually start buying the cars. Why? Because now he's building cars with beds in them. Where now the farmer who was complaining about this can now put all kind of stuff in the back of his truck and take it to market to sell. You see, we forget about the things that we said bad once the good comes in. All right. Now, we still have so many people out there that say the wrong things about Onpassive. They look for snidbits and they twist them and turn them, and they don't really understand. Listen, they think, I'm going to say this loud and clear, whether you like it or not. These individuals that are going against Onpassive, they think they are heroes. You know who the real heroes are? You individuals, because you know exactly what Onpassive is. They don't. They're looking for bad things that they can say to make it look like they know what they're talking. To be honest, they don't have a clue. And guess what?
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
Read that message so I can take it down from Lystra.
Never choose Chris. Even if he comes with Google answering, he will get them wrong. Lystra, you got a point. Good one. But that's what I'm saying. Listen to what Ash Mafar has to say. It's very important because it's about you, and maybe you don't understand that yet. He's got a little, I wouldn't even call it a setback. I've told you, setbacks sometimes create great opportunities. And that's exactly what he's doing. If you listen to what he said yesterday, it was very important. I want you to go back and listen to it again. You'll understand what I'm saying. People asking about the cards and, hey, this went this way, this went this way. But he's got something big coming. When? I don't know. I have no problem being patient waiting. But I'm going to tell you this. September 1st, I think it was, when we started, when the first paid product came out, it was running beautiful. People were paying for Connect. Everything was perfect. We witnessed what happens, how it works, and I was real excited about that. Now it had to be paused a little bit. Ash Mafar is making sure right now that there's no more pauses. He's creating things right now that he's always talked about for the future of Onpassive. Last thing I'm going to say, Ash Mafar has built an ecosystem where you don't have to leave it. Everything is right there for you. It's the most important thing in the world to me. He's building an ecosystem where you never have to go anywhere else. Everything that you need is in this ecosystem. And I think it's pretty cool. And it's ethical and it's clean. I love it. Marty Degarmo, that's all I got. Back to you, brother.
Boom, 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 boom. I want to add something too, part of what Chris said. When you talk about the naysayers, I really don't like to focus on, but I want to tell you something. It's not only that they don't know what's going on, they don't want to know.
Yeah.
No, I mean, why would they want to know? They wouldn't. If they knew what was going on, what would they talk about on their YouTube channel?
Nothing.
So just remember that. Thank everybody for being here. did an update. I know Red did one. I did one. And by the way, I did a video, and the video I have is just Ash. It's not in the live. It's in the regular. Um, the post that they made, I don't know how they do it, but they can take notes like unbelievable. I mean, between Dan and Peter and Janet and Daryl, I don't know how they do it. Yeah, if I did it, it'd be in crayon.
Yeah.
He wouldn't know how to do it. And if Chris did it, it'd be chisel and a freaking.
They would not understand anything about it.
Yeah. It would be. He'd be doing it in bedrock. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Listen, today, I believe, I'm not sure if you have anybody at 2 or not. I never know with Collins. I don't think they're every day, but check it out. Collins and Andy. 4 o'clock, I know Comfort because she does 2 a day. At 8 o'clock, we have Robland Live. They are in Oak Connect. You could go there. They kind of have they have a theme every night, every single night, and they also have some fun. So it's a good place to get a little bit of surf and turf, if you know what I mean. And of course, at 9:30, we discussed Q&A, chit chat, just stuff like that. And then at 10:30, we get into serious business and we find out how fast can we lose. How fast can we take a nosedive?
It's an intense game, believe it or not, because people are now focusing and paying attention. Where she'll ask repeat questions from the last couple of weeks, and we all know we heard it. We all heard the answer, but I'll be darned if we can't remember what the answer.
Oh no, and that proves a point. The reason people say stuff over and over, you say they said that last week. It doesn't matter. You can hear something and not really hear it. Like you could hear it, but it didn't sink in. We had the same questions a couple times. I don't know how Julie comes up with that many questions. But she doesn't overlap that much. I don't know how she does it. But when she does, we still don't know. It's like brand new. Yeah. Somebody said, we had that the other night. Okay, why did you get it? Yeah, we know, but you still got to get the answer. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Yes, I asked everybody to pray for stuff going on in my family. It's better today. Really, really better. Thank God. Let's hope it stays that way with Jaden. Jaden had some issues and we had to go get him. But he's back in school. I chatted with him last night, this morning. It's much better. So what else we got? Chris, are you going boating today or is it too late?
No, I have to go. Well, I can't tell you what I'm doing today because it's a secret. It's something personal that I've been wanting to do, and I'll let you know if it works out. No, I have to actually put my boat away. The weather just isn't turning, but I might go out fishing one more time. We'll see. But just
you're not doing anything that's going to embarrass me, are you?
No. I'm trying to upgrade my business, which I'll say this real quick. A lot of you don't realize this, but it's a good idea to register your business with your state. It's not a bad idea.
Are you getting an LLC? You don't have to tell me. I'm gonna. Well, I want to tell you something. Dan, I've been talking to Dan. Dan is the guy to find out that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
So he's doing all the legwork. When he's done, Marty, you need to do this, and this. Because I do not know.
No.
And this thing about the fiasco you went through with your mother, God forbid, if you don't set that up in a probate or whatever it's called, people get their greedy freaking hands in there. And even if you have a will, that's not good enough.
Nope.
And I found that out. So yeah.
Start educating yourself, guys. Listen, and you can all do it on your own. We're not allowed legally to give advice for that.
We don't have to do that. You could find out. You Google it, ask people. In fact, you've got experts on. But nobody's held accountable, okay? You are.
Right.
But get a financial advisor, find out what to do. You can get your money and make an LLC and give yourself a salary, and it goes into your own business. Oh, it's great stuff. I just don't know how to do it. But I'm going to learn how to do it, no doubt. We need to. We're in the business.
Register your business. Go down to your county courthouse and register your business, because your business is going to be earning a lot of things, and you're going to want to know what you can use as tax write-off. There's a lot of things that you should know. Just having money come at you is a great thing, but if you know it, you could double it, triple it, plus help people and still make money.
Let me say this again. You can Google it, but also, which I do a lot, is you can YouTube it. There's a lot of things on YouTube. Let me tell you what, I rebuilt a washing machine. I've done a lot of stuff looking at a 4 or 5 minute video, step by step. Boom. I'm not kidding. No joke. You want to do a page, you want to do YouTube, whatever you want to do, go in there and ask the question in YouTube, and thousands of people will give you information. No joke. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. I love all of you. You know that. We are going to, I'm going to say it. I'm just going to say it out loud in front of everybody. Tomorrow I might be eating crow. But right now, and the unicorn will be screaming it tomorrow if we lose. We are going to kick the women's butt. Sorry. Absolutely. I don't care who you bring. I don't care if Gina Lieb is there. I don't care if Ivy's there. Marty's going to be there, and I'm going to make sure I bring Eric.
Frank, Franz, all these guys. Hey, we need guys that know biblical questions. We need guys that know anything questions.
Yeah, we need help.
If you know about phobias.
Hey, if you love me and Chris, and you're a male, you got to be there. Anyway, see you all. God bless. Chris, see ya.